All right, let's talk about the plan, man. Let's talk about we got Nets, Cavs, ATL, Charlotte, T Wolves, Clips, and then Spurs and Pels. So let's start with Nets, Cavs. Who you got?
I got Brooklyn, man. I don't even think it's going to be a competition. I think that game is going to be over.
Yeah, it's over. It's already over though. It's already over.
And it's going to be like, great season,
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland. But not great season because they're going to have to play again.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
talk about that.
At the end of the day, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, I think they're both going to just take turns ripping up that Cavalier defense. They're a young team, and
yeah.
I just don't see it happening. So
I agree.
Nets.
I agree. Nets. I think it'll be a good game though. I think Darius Garland will you feel me, try to do what he do. Then the fourth quarter, I think Nets pull away.
The Nets better not give them confidence.
Yeah, that would be scary. That would be scary.
They don't play enough defense.
Nets better not mess around with this, because if they lose this and go to who they got to play next, we can talk about that. But I think Nets will win it for sure. I don't even know if Jared Allen's gonna play, because I know
that's right. He got a broken finger. Yeah, he's not playing.
He I know he didn't get the surgery in hopes to play. So
we'll see. Check this out. Jared Allen been out since March 6th with a broken finger. You know where I'm going with this?
Kobe, right?
Kobe was built different.
Kobe was built different.
I watched
Kobe snapped the finger back in place.
And he went back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe won a championship with a broken finger.
Yeah.
And yet little 16-year-olds and media want to exit him from the
go. If you don't just tape that finger, like, come on, bro. I know the tape is uncomfortable, but you're not a guard. You're a big man. Like, you don't need that like that. Block shots maybe, but you'll be solid. But Nets, Cavs, Nets pull away. Now ATL Charlotte, I think that'll be a good game, but I think Ice Trey he's gonna drop 40 or something.
That's my second favorite play-in matchup.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. And I think it's gonna be all offense. Like, the defense is gonna be non-existent.
I really hope I can watch that game because I want to see Trey versus Melo.
Mm-hmm.
But the game's gonna be in Atlanta. Yeah. Quavo probably gonna be in the front row. Gucci Mane probably gonna show up.
Everybody, Lil Baby, all of them.
That environment is gonna be nasty, and we gonna get one of these.
Yeah,
we gonna get one of these. I'm sorry, I love Trae Young different.
Yeah,
we different. Melo is on the brink of making a John Morant breakout season.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. You feel me? I just feel like he don't get his flowers
because even with what Anthony Edwards is doing, I still think LaMelo Ball is the best player in his draft.
Yeah.
I still believe that.
Yeah,
I agree. Because LaMelo can get you 35, 40 points, but he's also going to get you multiple rebounds.
His playmaking is different.
He plays defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. LaMelo Ball is in Charlotte.
Yeah. And making him look like Showtime.
Now, I know Edwards is in Minnesota, but with Edwards, you play with two other All-Stars.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns. In Charlotte, LaMelo got Miles Bridges breaking out like a most improved player. Yes, Miles is a good player, but when you play with a guy like LaMelo, it makes everything easier. So I'm not even ruling them out for this play-in game. I
think it'll be a great game.
I'm actually very worried for Atlanta because in a one-game setting, I think Charlotte can go out there and win the game because the Hawks don't play enough.
I think the Hawks will pull it out because Trae Young, the best player on the court.
I'm picking the Hawks because I do think Trae Young is going to pull out one of them 45 point, 15 assist type of games. It's going to be stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Facts. All right.
Definitely.
Before we go to the West, we're gonna basically say, all right, since we picked ATL to win, we picked Cavs to lose. Cavs versus ATL. I got ATL winning.
I got the Hawks, man.
Sorry, Cleveland.
And it is no knock on Cleveland. It's no knock on Charlotte. The truth is,
injuries.
Atlanta was finals last year. Yeah. So the same reason why I'm picking Brooklyn to beat Cleveland is just because, like, bro, the pressure is different when the playoffs start. And these are playoff games. That pressure is different. Yeah. The Hawks were this close to making the finals last year. So I just don't see them losing a play-in game unless their opponent just shoots the lights out.
Yeah. My only thing with Cleveland is injuries. You know, like they just have so many injuries. They was a really good team. Like they was a top 3 seed at one point, but you know, all the injuries that hit them, it just
let's tell the full story, bro. Let's tell the full story. They were a top 3 seed, but that's when Miami was injured. Yeah. That's before Boston figured it out.
Yeah.
You know
well, yeah, they weren't gonna really be. I feel like they could have been better than Chicago though.
But even Chicago,
healthy, if they stayed healthy.
But Chicago were the 1 seed when they were the 3 seed.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, where it panned out now, if everybody stayed healthy. Even Chicago got hurt too, but I think Cleveland was really good.
Chicago's problem is that they lost their 3 best defenders.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they got 2 of them back, but Lonzo
was
gone.
Yeah. But and people don't realize Lonzo, his effect on the game is Draymond like.
No, for sure.
He might not average the crazy numbers that people expect. But I remember when Lonzo was with the Lakers. Like, I remember the first year LeBron was here and LeBron got hurt. The Lakers were still winning games.
And then Lonzo went down.
Lonzo got hurt. It was over. Because Lonzo, his impact, he puts everybody in the right spots. He's going to play defense. You know what I'm saying? He just knows how to play basketball. So, yeah. It's like, for instance, like Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly is the worst player on every court he's on. But wherever he goes, that energy.
Yeah. He gonna bring the energy.
If the Clippers still have Patrick Beverly, I would be scared of them.
I'm scared. I would be scared of them now. We're gonna talk about them. But just talking about Cleveland, they just didn't get the break, man. They just couldn't, you feel me? Too many injuries. At least you'll have a good lottery pick, you know. So
they're a young team. They'll be all right.
Yeah. So next year they'll be solid when they get Colin Sexton back. But
guess what? They traded Kevin Porter Jr. for a 2nd-round pick.
That was stupid. But I mean, he didn't get along with the coach. So that coach is great too. Shout out to JB Bickerstaff too.
What we got in the West?
Let's get to the West, man. First matchup: T-Wolves and Clips. Who you got?
That's super tough.
I agree.
Paul George playing, right?
Paul George is playing, and they got back Norman Powell.
I got the Clippers.
I'm not mad at that.
It's because I think Paul George is shaking off the stigma that was around him. Mm-hmm. If he performs like he did last season in the playoffs. Also, another reason why I'm picking the Clippers is I want to see the Clippers versus Grizzlies.
You want to see that?
I want to see that series so bad.
I want to see the Clippers versus Phoenix.
Yeah, but like, I think right now to beat Phoenix, the Clippers would need Kawhi. I
agree. Oh, okay.
I just think Phoenix has too much for them right now.
Yeah,
but Memphis, as good as Memphis is,
they're still young.
I know at the very least that's going to be a very scrappy, ugly, physical series. Also, if the Grizzlies come down here, I'm going to look to see what the prices of the tickets are.
Hey, no, for real. Okay, I'm with you on that. I need to see my boy Ja play. Hey, but you know we be getting the suites and stuff. We can get a suite and do that.
Yeah, the Clippers, I don't like them.
Yeah.
The Clippers. But that team, Tyronn Lue is the top 5, top 3, maybe even top 1 coach in the NBA
Tyronn
right now.
Lue too. I forgot. Yeah,
that team is extremely deep. Mm-hmm. They are what you need in the NBA right now. They're like Toronto, right? Toronto,
yeah,
they got 6'8" players everywhere, 1 through 5. All their players are 6'7", 6'8". They can defend, they can shoot, they can cut, they can pass. That is all you need in today's NBA. Exactly. That's why Phoenix is so amazing. But yeah, so I got the Clippers though.
All right, I got T-Wolves winning it, and I feel like Anthony Edwards is gonna have a coming out party. Like, you know, I feel like he's already made that ascension this year, but, like, he's going to really put himself on the map with that game. Like, because it's going to be on TV and everything, you know. You have a big game and a playing game that's nationally televised. You really going to put yourself on the map. I feel like he should have been an all-star over Wiggins this year, but, you know what happened. So, I think Anthony Edwards will have a coming out party. It's going to be a good game. I'm not mad at you picking the Clippers. They're experienced, you know, T-Wolves, they haven't been there for the most part. Cat's been in the playoffs before, but, you know, for the most part, they're inexperienced. So I could see the Clippers winning, but I just got to go with the Wolves. They're more talented.
That game gonna be so nasty.
And Pat Bev is gonna take it. You feel me? Take it personal.
That game gonna be nasty.
It's gonna be really good.
They're gonna have to start Patrick for that game.
He do start though. I think he do start. Ooh. Yeah, Anthony Edwards played the 3, and Pat Bev is just starting shooting guard. I think. And D'Lo better pick it up. He's been kind of bad lately. He's been in a little slump.
We gonna see, man. It's gonna be a great game.
Spurs and Pels.
Yo, that's the battle of the South. You got Texas versus Louisiana. What we doing?
It's very tough. It's very tough. I went with the Pelicans, and I really I feel like it's the wrong pick, but I feel like they're just more talented, and I don't know,
Yeah.
It's not even really much I could say. I just went with the talent. It's hard to go against Pop, and DeJounte Murray's great. I don't even know what's up with him though. Has he been back from that little stomach flu thing or whatever he had? So I don't know.
I think he's good now.
Yeah. So
I think he played the last game.
Yeah. I just had to go with the Pelicans. So.
For me, man, I went back and forth because, like you said, talent versus coaching, right? Because Pop is the superior coach.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Facts.
But man, I look at that team. They have so many weapons. They have
Valanciunas, CJ, Brandon Ingram, and it's just Devontae Graham. I don't know. They got some guys.
Brandon Ingram, since January, has been an All NBA player.
Hooping.
He's been an All NBA player. Mm-hmm. And that guy right there, San Antonio has no answer for him.
I agree.
None. And I believe that they're the let me see, can I say this? They're the second best mid-range shooting team in the whole league, in my opinion.
CJ and Ingram for mid-range, money.
Phoenix is one with Chris Paul and Booker. Mm-hmm. But CJ and Ingram in that mid-range, you can't mess with it. You can't. And all you need is a couple guys with some outside shots and just play a little bit of defense. Honestly, I think this game could get ugly. Honestly,
I think it'll be a good game.
Let's just call it what it is. DeJounte is amazing. The Spurs played really hard, but they're only in this position because the Lakers quit.
Yeah.
All it is. New Orleans, though.
New Orleans actually fought to get up there.
One of the best records in the league over the last 2 to 3 months. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they have anything for Phoenix. They might not even beat Minnesota in the play-in part 2.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs.
This first game, in the first game, they're giving San Antonio the business. Okay. I really believe that.
All right. So
and then Pop will leave for the Lakers.
I think Pop would leave or retire. It's one of those. I don't know. I don't think he's coaching the Spurs next year. I agree. But we had two different play-in winners. You picked T-Wolves to beat the Clips. I mean, you picked Clips to beat T-Wolves. I picked T-Wolves to beat the Clips. So we both agree that the Pelicans will lose the next round against whoever they play? Or do you think
it's tough?
You think it's a chance? I don't think they can beat the Clippers.
Oh no, not the Clippers because I picked the Clippers.
Yeah, you picked the Clippers. I don't think they'll beat the Clippers, and I don't think they could beat the T-Wolves either.
Clippers because I think the Clippers are just a very nasty physical team that they don't belong in the play-in. Paul George was just hurt all year.
Yeah, facts.
If Paul's there, they're probably a 5th seed. So it's just but the Timberwolves, I think they have a puncher's chance. Because they're built just like Minnesota. They're built just like them. They're just not as flashy and explosive, but they're built very similar.
No, it's facts.
So I think they got a chance. I would, if I had to bet, I would bet on Minnesota just because I think Karl Towns offensively is as good as any big man in the league.
He's great.
He has no offensive flaw, like right shoulder, left shoulder.
He don't step back threes and
like Karl Anthony Towns has no flaw in his game, and even defensively, he's gotten a lot better. So I don't think Jonas can get with him. And I really think that's what it'll come down to, because I think CJ, D'Angelo wash each other out. Ingram, Edwards can wash each other out. But Karl Towns is going to abuse Valanciunas. Okay. So I would pick Minnesota by like 10 in that game.
All right. So we both agree. Clips and T-Wolves get in. We both have different outcomes for that. All right.